welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Trails of Cold Steel. Pharaoh Fiasco here, and we're gonna spend this episode bonding with our friends. And we're gonna start with Laura. Oh, hello, Reem. It's rare to see you here by yourself. What's up? I actually found myself rather interested in the store's wares, so I decided to browse for a while. I'm surprised at how enjoyable it's been. Should I join her? I mean, yeah. Mind if I join you? Feel free. Maybe this would be a good chance to have you tell me more about the things being sold here. Well, I don't know all that much about them myself. Plus, tell me about your beef with Fee. That's what I want to. That's what I want to know. They have a wide variety of items here on display, most of which I'm unfamiliar with. Which leads to a question I'd like to ask you, Reem. What is a teddy bear? What sort of goods and accessories do girls my age tend to like? What? I ask because, well, I've noticed that there's a significant difference between myself and the other girls here. For example, I went shopping with Monica recently, only to find myself searching for equipment to keep my sword in shape. Meanwhile, Monica was fawning over cute accessories and the like. Doesn't this prove that I'm rather... strange? No, dude, you're awesome, Laura! What do you mean? Well, you're from different class backgrounds for one thing. That's the difference between you already. But even amongst the other nobles, you are a little bit different. Just as I thought. But this is of no issue. If there's something I lack, then all I need to do is take the opportunity to learn. Now tell me, which of the items here would most likely grab a girl's attention? I mean, I'm not exactly an expert on this subject, but... Then move out the way, Reem! The teddy bear looking thing, yeah! Reem grabbed a cute mascot plush that was sitting by the corner of the shelf. How about this Mishi plush? He's a pretty popular character over in Crossbell. Fascinating. He's certainly charming, to say the least. But how about this? Laura grabbed a strap with a blue-haired, muscular man attached to it. This Dogi character... Dogi? These guys! This Dogi character has a rather gallant look to him, doesn't he? I've never played a Y or E's game, but I know Dogi is the big guy that hangs around Adel, or Adal? Adel, however you say his name. I'm 100% sure that most girls wouldn't have any interest in him. Yeah, most of them would probably go for Adal, or Adal. I don't know how to say his name. Oh, this is more challenging than I had expected. Reem and Laura ended up looking at an assortment of products appealing to Laura's unique tastes. In the end, though, they ended up purchasing the Mishi plush. I couldn't be more grateful for your assistance, Reem. If it weren't for you, I never would have purchased something so nice. Not a problem. Still, my grasp on what other girls my age like remains tenuous. It seems I have a long and harsh path ahead of me if I'm ever to truly know. You know, you don't have to force yourself to be like everyone else. Because you aren't like everyone else. You are who you are, and that's exactly why we like you. You've given me a lot to think about today. Let me thank you once again. I'd like for us to go shopping again if you ever have the time. Sure, that will be fun. Dude, Laura's amazing. Your bond with Laura strengthened. Yeah, yes! Okay, so what does Link level 3 give us? Reem and Laura reached Link level 3. Cover. I should be able to take a look at, yeah, Link, and it should... Nope, not Tactics, Link. Laura. Sometimes defends partner from attack, having damage. Cool. cover. Is that something that like activates on its own? Or if like right before an enemy attacks I have to press like O instead of whatchamacallit, A or X. There's no A button on PS3 controller. Ooh. Alright, so computer room, which I can't even teleport to, so we're gonna go to the second floor, and we're gonna hang out with Elisa next. Where are you at, Elisa? You're in the computer room, which should be on this side? Because she had an argument with Ferris and ran away to the normally locked computer room. Huh? Isn't it? Wait, you already had this conversation, Rean. Yeah. I'm probably not the best person for this, but do you need someone to talk to, Elisa? It's better to let these things out than bottle them up. Rean. Thanks. Yeah, dude, just lay it all on me. Whoop, I knew I forgot to lock up. Oh, wow. Oh, wow! There we are. Wait. Did he just lock the door? Seems like it. I guess we're locked in. My luck keeps getting worse and worse today. At least it's not nighttime or anything. I'm sure someone will come by before too long. That's true, but... Huh. So, it's just, Rean and me, here in the dark, behind a locked door. No, Elisa, focus. Laura already called dibs. This is all Sharon's fault. I wouldn't even be here if Ferris and I weren't arguing about her. Isn't that a bit of a stretch? You wouldn't say that if you knew her. She always does this. Yeah, like, when it comes to Elisa, like, Ferris has nothing to do but throw shade. Imagine living with someone who knows nearly everything about you but never thinks about your feelings. And on top of that, she's always taking Mother's side. Like she did when... What? Oh, Sorry, I shouldn't have tried to pry. Even so, you don't really dislike Sharon, do you? I mean, I guess I can't say dislike. It's kind of hard to dislike someone who's been a permanent fixture in your life since you were a kid. See what I mean? If she's going to be at the academy, you might as well try to make the best of it. Besides, she's sort of like an older sister to you, right? Siblings aren't always easy to deal with. You're right about that. But still, it still wouldn't kill her to think about me a little more. Not a moment goes by in which I don't think of you, Lady Elisa. Dude, this chick is like a ninja. And how did she get the key to the computer room? Sharon? What are you doing here? Whenever you are in need, I shall be by your side. After all, isn't that what an older sister is for? She knows how to make an entrance, I'll give her that. I can't believe she heard all that. Oh my, I didn't interrupt anything personal between you two, did I? Because Laura did already call dibs. It would be more than I would be more than happy to lock the door again and leave the two of you to whatever it was you were up to in here. Don't even joke about that. Your bond with Elisa strengthened. Ah, well, nah, we weren't too close, but that was a lot of points actually. I really can't let my guard down around you, can I, Sharon? Whatever. I'll let you off this time since you unlocked the door for us. I wouldn't do any lock for your sake, Lady Elisa. After all, I want you to think of me as an elder sis. Stop that, it's embarrassing. So how, like, dude, she must have, like, been walking by and heard Elisa's voice and was like, my lady needs me. Next, we want to talk to Toa, who's on the 3rd floor. That's a change. I don't think we've seen Toa outside of the, student... Or is she on the 1st floor? Oh yeah, she is a 2nd year, isn't she? And is she in here? No, that's the janitor. The guy who needs to start doing his job properly. But Toa is on the first floor somewhere in one of these rooms. Unless I'm an idiot and went to the wrong place. No, first floor of the main building. She must not be showing up with one of the things. Oh, there she is! I went into this room last episode and did not notice that Toa was here. Nice work today, Reen. Are you looking forward to the midterm results announcement as much as I am? It sounds strange to say, but I am. You're looking pretty busy for someone who just finished her midterms, though. You bet. Now that the year's halfway through, we've got a lot to discuss. So much, in fact, that we even reserved this room just to discuss it. There's the Academy Festival, someone wants to use the swimming pool next month, there's about a zillion other events. Man, I guess it isn't easy being a student council member. I think you're the last person in the world who'd actually take this advice, but try not to overwork yourself. I guess I'll consider it. Thanks, Reen. She's just as busy as ever. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I mean, even more than we already are? Is there anything I can help you with? I've got some spare time and you seem swamped. Really? That'd be great! It just so happens that our usual note-taker is home nursing a cold today. Would you mind filling in for them? No problem. If there's one thing I can do, it's write notes. I am a Japanese teenager after all. Or almost a Japanese teenager. And so it fell to Reen to jot down every idea, both helpful and harebrained, raised at the student council meeting. After a short parade of exchanged names, shaking hands, and slightly too long eye contact, he got down to business. Slightly too long eye contact. Well, that should cover everything on the agenda. Summer will be here before we know it, so I think the pool should be our highest priority. Agreed. We'll get right on it. We should decide who will be handling each task while we're at it. Then allow me to take care of the arrangements regarding the pool. I'll get our documents sorted out and hand them over to the requisite instructors. You mean it? Thanks. Let me know if anything comes up. Oh, speaking of which, do we have any updates on what we discussed last month? Just a moment, please. Allow me to gather the necessary documents. She's so good at her job that even the upper class students are hanging on her every word. I guess she didn't just charm her way into the office. Yeah, dude. Several similarly riveting discussions later, the council meeting drew to a close. Dude, Reen's inner thoughts are kinda saucy. Thanks for all the help today, Reen. You really didn't need to stay and help me clean everything up, but I'm glad you did. You're always doing so much for us, I'm just trying to return the favor. But you're really something, though. That meeting had a ton of stuff to sort out and plan, but you made it look easy. You're like a human student handbook. Thanks? I think you might be exaggerating a bit, though. I couldn't get a thing done without the rest of the student council. I couldn't do a thing without them. Really? You probably saw it during the meeting. We were able to sort everything out because everyone brought their ideas and opinions to the table. I sit in my fancy chair and act out my role as president, but they're the ones doing all the heavy lifting. I never would have thought of it that way. If I'm being honest, I don't know if I'm really suited to being president. But if everyone believes I am, there's no way I can let them down. Even if I can't meet all of their expectations, I want to show that I'm trying. Wow, I guess that's the best anyone in your shoes could do. Still, Toa's at least got that much to guide her. Maybe if I knew what I wanted to do, if I had that kind of purpose, maybe I'd know what kind of man I want to be. Green? Boop! President Toa stood on her tiptoes, straining with all her might to reach up and to gently pinch Reen's cheeks. What are you doing? Sorry, you just looked so stone-faced there for a second I couldn't help myself. You're a first year. No need to get ahead of yourself. You've got another full year here to sort things out. Wait, You're not psychic, are you? I know how hard you've been working, Reen. I can see it as well as anyone, if not better. I don't know what has you so worried, but your answer will come in time. Just take things step by step. I guess. No, you're right. Deep down, I know what she's saying is true. If I start getting desperate, I'm just going to paralyze myself with fear. We still have a lot more stuff to clean up and put away. But once we finish, I'll make us some tea. That's one way to get me to hurry up. Thus, Reen and Toa finished their cleanup and sat down to enjoy a lovely cup of tea together. Your bond with Toa strengthened. No Link XP or anything like that. I wonder if... Dang, I'm kind of blanking, but can regular Arcus units also be used in battle? I'm feeling, because I'm trying to remember back to the first episode, and I want to say that they can. But we're gonna move on to the next... Born to be Orbital, more like Born to be Wild. Okay, so we're going to the engineering building next. Let's see. Engineering building, where are you at? I could just teleport there, but I feel like I might miss something if I don't walk there. Where are you? I don't know why I feel that way, and I probably won't. But, like, I probably won't miss anything, but... This is not the, No, I'm definitely in the wrong place. There we go. Alright. Nope, no orbital motorcycle right there. But, alright, George and Angelica, you're up. Hey there, Reen. Thanks for stopping by. Might I ask where Elisa and Laura are? Those two lovely flowers would do wonders in brightening up this dreary old building. Let's not make Reen's life even harder than it already is. Sorry, I probably shouldn't think out loud. I still haven't talked to Angelica much, but she's definitely an interesting one. That aside, your request was for me to assist with testing out the orbital bike, wasn't it? So, what will I be doing? Oh please, I could hear you making those vroom vroom noises before you even stepped through the door. I was not, but wait, what does that mean? Yeah, we want you to ride the orbital bike. Dude, legit? Me? I can't deny that's what I wanted this to be, but I never expected it to actually happen. I'll give you all the juicy details when we're actually ready to test. Before we start, however, we want to make sure you have the time. So, how about it? You ready to ride? Yeah, dude, what do you mean? Okay, let's ride. Good answer. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the bike. Everything you see here is something that Angie asked me to build for her. And because of that, the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. In a nutshell, it's all Angie. The engine, the brakes, even the handlebars. I see. As you might expect, she and that bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's a sight to behold. But because we've tuned it specifically to her, it's become a little too tough for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. Right. I'm really hoping I make it through this alive. Don't scare him though, Angie. Crow's ridden it just fine. But I suppose he's been working on this bike since we started too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner. Which is great, you'll have a more objective opinion after you ride. I guess it makes sense why you asked me then. Feeling a little nervous, are we? Let's head over to the highway. So, do you need, like, an Orbital license or something? Because this is kind of out of nowhere. Oh, the whole second year team is here. Wow. So, what are Toa and Crow doing here? Angie and George told us you'd be doing this. So I came along to show some support and take some time off work. My reason isn't quite as sweet as little Toa's here. Like I said before, this bike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl when you take her out. Thanks. Crow, don't make him any more nervous. Don't worry, Reed. Just ignore everything this guy says. I do, and it's worked great for me. We can rebuild the bike, so stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Right. Thanks. Do you have much experience riding horses? Actually, yeah. You shouldn't have any trouble, man. She's a whole different beast, but the basics of riding are the same. So, have fun. Thanks, Angelica. That helps. I won't let you down. Am I gonna get to control it? Okay then, that should be just about everything you need to know. I think I get it now. The three of you want me to test, the three things you want me to test are getting moving, shifting gears, and coming to a stop, correct? That's right, we want to see how you handle everything. Let me give you a few pointers. You might not really get them until you're on the bike proper, though. Hit me. First of all, you can't ride if you can't get moving, so let's talk about how to get started. Starting the engine's simple enough, but how smoothly you ride will depend on how well you can operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift in the first gear, open the throttle and then slowly and steadily release the clutch. Release the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Okay, I'll try not to forget. Next up is switching gears. Before switching gears, make sure to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly. Once you shift gears, release the clutch slowly and steadily, just like you did when you started moving. I can do that. The last thing you need to worry about is stopping the bike, which you probably want to know how to do. When you want to slow down, release the throttle and apply the brakes to both wheels, front and back. You're going to want to give each one different amounts of pressure now. Apply the brakes strongly to the front wheel and lightly to the back wheel. That should bring you to a smooth stop. Strongly to the front, lightly to the back. That's a lot to remember, but I think I can do this. That's the way. This is all about learning through experience and getting used to riding on the fly anyway. So, what do you say? Ready to go? You bet. Okay. Uh-oh! New theme! Okay, right then. First up is starting the engine. Aw, I guess I'm not gonna get to do this. Wow, this is pretty intense. It kinda reminds me of how I felt when I first rode a horse. Right, let's push those nerves to the side and get going. Okay, so I pull the clutch level, shift to first gear and twist the throttle. Now that I've done that, all I need to do is let go of the clutch and I'll be moving. Gelica told me how to do this. What exactly did she say again? Aw, crap. Release the clutch slowly, steadily. There we go. Now we're talking. This is great. Okay, cool. So it's a quiz. Or it was a quiz, I guess. There he goes. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. Hopefully. Dude. Reed! Riding wild and free, dude! Okay, so is this like a... Wow! This feels amazing! I'm amazed at just how stable and smooth the ride is too, considering how heavy it is. Okay then, I think I'm used to this speed now. Let's try changing gears. Right, first I need to roll off the throttle, then I need to pull in the clutch, change gears, then release it. Gelica told me I had to handle the clutch a specific way during all of this. What was it again? Is it pulling quickly, release slowly? Oh, right! I need to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly, then change gears. After that, I need to release the clutch slowly but steadily. Is that it? That was it, right? Can I get the... There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, cool. We got one more segment. We got to apply the brakes harshly to the front and lightly to the back. Going this fast really does feel great. I get why Gelica loves this so much. While the fun's got to come to an end eventually, it's probably about time to stop. Obviously I need to hit the brakes, but how much pressure do I put on them? Strongly at front, lightly at back. I'm pretty sure Gelica said strong on the front brakes and light on the rear brakes. 3 for 3. Dude, no more fiascos like the, I stopped almost exactly where I expected to. So I guess I did it right. No more fiascos like the quiz. This thing's incredible. It feels like I'm still riding along, even though I've come to a stop. I know exactly what kind of feeling he's talking about. But I guess I gotta snap out of it eventually. The others are waiting for me. I'd better head back now. Dude, will this open up our fast travel destinations? Like, will we be able to go to Celtic and Bereahard and stuff? Hey. Welcome back, Green. Well, how was it? I'm amazed, to say the least. The sheer speed, the engine's vibration, and the feeling of the wind as you ride along? I've never experienced anything like it. No amount of horse riding could have ever prepared me for this. Just, wow. Guess you've got some potential. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, "Let me go back out and ride!" Plain as day. Seems like you handled it really well too, based on your report. I have to admit, I didn't expect those kinds of results out of you. That's a pretty unwieldy machine. It's even more impressive considering it was his first ride with her too. Nice to know that I could have a worthy rival waiting in the wings. Not everyone can get that much praise out of Angie. You should pat yourself on the back. It's a real honor. But now we need to hear some more detailed impressions of each phase. But let's do that back at the engineering building. Good plan. You're having so much fun with this. Maybe too much. So this is the part, because we got 3 out of 3, so I'm assuming we're gonna get like more praise. But the Orbital bike, I'm liking it. Pretty legit. Thanks, Rain. The info you gave me should come in handy. Glad I could help. I think she'll be a much more stable ride from now on. I'll have to be sure to tell Elisa's mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass-producing Orbital bikes. Oh, Elisa's mother is the chairman of the Rainford group, isn't she? Rainford? I didn't know you were familiar with each other. The Rogner and Rainford families share a good relationship, actually. Oh yeah, they're both big names in Ruhr, right? Yeah. Angie's dad is one of the group's biggest shareholders, too. Wow, they are pretty close. Well, now you know. Elisa's mother provided the engine and a number of other parts for the bike, too. So that's how you got your hands on everything. That's right, although whether or not Rainford will actually mass-produce the bike is an entirely different matter. Their biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way it's happening is if we can show them that it would make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make it into something that the masses can handle. And today, you were a big help in getting closer to that goal. Wow, I'd love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. I guess my first impressions of you were right on the mark. Oh, I haven't properly thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for helping us today. Here's a little token of my thanks. Received Dragon Vein? What are you? Are you sure about this? It seems like a really valuable quartz. Of course, I'm sure you'll be able to put it to good use. Well then, Reed, thanks a lot for your help today. I'd like it if you could help us out next time we need a hand too. I'll cancel my plans as soon as you ask. Quest Born to be Orbital completed. Awesome! But now we want to see what that Dragon Vein Quartz does. And I guess if I want to do that, I should actually go to the Quartz menu. Wow, we've got everybody! Holy crap! Dragon Vein. EP recovers on field and enemies drop more Sepith. Hold on. We need to open up more slots for Elisa. Well, we need to open up more slots for everyone, actually. But that's pretty much it for the other two requests. Next up, we just go into the third floor of the weirdly shape-shifting schoolhouse. So we're definitely gonna go ahead and tackle that. It'll be next time though, so join me then for more Trails of Cold Steel. Bye for now, guys.